That's the situation with
the gridlock.
70s and 80s when we were undergraduate. But as soon as Americans said, and the World Bank said, we should come and take loans after Shagari regime during Babangida, after Buhari won in 1984, that was when our palaver started. Before then, Naira was stronger than dollar. Naira was strong. I used to travel. How much was Naira? That higher. So, but when the Babangida came for the something now, 86, it devalued. IMF said your economy must go private for capitalization. They say government must not fund anything. I went to US. Usually it was like London. University of Ibadan was like any University of London. And we never lack water and electricity for the number of years. So, lo and behold, it surprises me, or it doesn't surprise me like that. So we are now a capitalist economy. And the capitalist economy and the government, they are after profit making. In those days, governance is not about Naira or dollar. It was about welfareism of
about
people.
Development.
All our colleagues that study agriculture, they did this free of charge with scholarship. If you study education at university, free. If you do nursing, free. They will be paying you level 5 or level 4 when you were a student nurse that time. If you're a medical student after your pre-medical, they start paying you level 8. The same thing with architecture. And that is welfareist government. But Americans say no, and our stupid leaders.
Oh, okay. Let me. That word is not radio friendly. I understand.
Sorry, I'm forgetting that.
Okay.
It is so sad that people are suffering like this. People are suffering. You are not supposed to suffer like, but our leaders cannot say no to the Western imperialists. So this is the problem. I'm so sad. I'm not 70 now. This year I'm going to be 70, and our children cannot get jobs. That time NEPA will give you job before you leave university. NEPA was having more than 60,000 workers nationwide. Tell me, all your disco Nigeria, how many workers do they? They don't have workers. The same thing with Nigeria Airways, Port Authority, and so forth. Americans and the World Bank say Nigeria will not run any company, and they burn down our economy. What we have now.
Let me allow you go because I need to pick some calls, but that will be after 5 o'clock because I'm due for my first break on the show today. When I return, I'm going to read all of the messages on Facebook and also read your text messages and your WhatsApp messages. So let's just allow the other people on the other side that I've not been able to call in to also join the conversation. I know how stressful it can be trying to get across to the studio lines because of how busy it can be. 0913-600-0410. Take a quick break. Station returns in a moment. Don't go nowhere.
This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
For a decade, the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon has been more than just a race. It's been a collection of stories of ordinary people achieving the extraordinary. Every stride taken has created unforgettable memories of triumph, purpose, and shared experiences. With each step, runners have sparked passion that ignites, moments that last a lifetime, strides that leave a legacy. Join us as we celebrate a decade of running, purpose, and progress at the 10th anniversary of the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon. Register today at accessbankplc.com/marathon and be a part of the journey where every step becomes a story to remember.
The Access Bank Lagos City Marathon, celebrating 10 years of running. See you at the starting line.
Hello! It is the season of love, and that is why my phone is buzzing. Thank you for the love of being with Mainland 98.3 FM. Thank you for trusting this dial. Thank you for your patronage. I love you as much as you love me. Spread love, and surely love will find you. Àmì ìdàrẹ́dọ̀ Íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì lórúkọ mi. Ẹ fi ìfẹ́ hàn sí àwọn olólùfẹ́ yín from Mainland 98.3 FM. I love you.
Hi, Emeka.
Yemi, I
learned that Betano is sending 3 football fans to England to watch the big game of Aston Villa versus Tottenham for free. Imagine us going there together. That would be amazing. Okay, bye.
What? He hung up to play.
Play with Betano and stand a chance to win an all-inclusive trip to the UK to watch live the big game of Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Betano, proud partner of Aston Villa. Play responsibly. Available only to those over the age of 18. The promo is valid from November 1st to February 28th, 2025.
Please listen to this announcement. Get ready to make history. 1 decade after, we are still running stronger than ever. Are you set to hit the street and create unforgettable memories at the 10th edition of the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon 2025? Join over 10,000 runners in the 42 kilometers and 10 kilometers races and be part of a historic moment that will leave an indelible mark for the books. Experience the excitement, the adrenaline, and personal achievements that come with being part of this iconic event. Don't miss out. Learn more at www.accessbankplc.com/marathon and get ready to make this milestone edition one to remember.
Oga, this your engine don't kaput. After you don't make me repair. See the kind thing when you talk. Oga, don't be my fault now. I sabi work. Now your engine no good. Hello, my engine.
My people, una sabi say one way to make sure say una motor and generator engine them work wella. Na to dey buy ogbonge quality petrol. That na why Dangote Refinery don't find way to refine their petrol to give us ogbonge quality straight run petrol. This na better quality petrol where you fit trust to. Time don't reach to care for na engine them. Buy better quality Dangote petrol.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your pilot speaking. Today we have some special passengers on board. 3 Betano members are going to England to watch Aston Villa live. Congratulations, Emeka, Yemi, Ibrahim.
Play with Betano and stand a chance to win an all-inclusive trip to the UK to watch live the big game of Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Betano, proud partner of Aston Villa. Play responsibly. Available only to those over the age of 18. The promo is valid from November 1st to February 28th, 2025.
Please listen to this announcement. Get ready to make history. 1 decade after, we are still running stronger than ever. Are you set to hit the street and create unforgettable memories at the 10th edition of the Access Bank Lagos City Marathon 2025? Join over 10,000 runners in the 42 kilometers and 10 kilometers races and be part of a historic moment that will leave an indelible mark for the books. Experience the excitement, the adrenaline, and personal achievements that come with being part of this iconic event. Don't miss out. Learn more at www.accessbankplc.com/marathon and get ready to make this milestone edition one to remember.
Chai, my head oh. Oga landlord, why you dey shake like ceiling fan? My village people don't come again oh. This one with your body hot so. You don't do test? Yes, see result oh. Oga landlord, no be your village people. Na malaria. You need Luta. Luta na better medicine. We dey knock down malaria. Oya see am. Take am. Hey, thank you, Oga Luta. I don't dey can't pay.
Luta, brand of Artemata and Lumefantrine, is another quality product from Hovid, marketed by Pharmatex Nigeria Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luta. Malaria's in big trouble.
I love you. You love me. We are happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Would you say you love me too? Wagwan guys, BB here, and of course I'm not alone. I'm here with my partner. Say something, Joe.
My name is Jaden, and yes, I love you, baby.
You don't love me. You love the person listening to us right now, right?
Yes. Thank you guys for always ensuring that you on the other side make us your first choice partners when it comes to radio, fun, and love.
I just wanted to say that you're my favorite person in the world. Like, you listening to me right now, you're my favorite person in the world, and I wish you a beautiful Valentine's celebration. I hope you have a Valentine's celebration as wonderful as you are.
And these guys, try make babies. No, don't make babies. Have fun.
You can actually make babies, because why not? In 9 months' time, we shall come visit it, with a boy and girl. Bye, guys.
Hi, Emeka.
Yemi, I learned that Betano is sending 3 football fans to England to watch the big game of Aston Villa versus Tottenham for free. Imagine us going there together. That would be amazing. Okay, bye.
What? He hung up to play.
Play with Betano and stand a chance to win an all-inclusive trip to the UK to watch live the big game of Aston Villa versus Tottenham. Betano, proud partner of Aston Villa. Play responsibly. Available only to those over the age of 18. The promo is valid from November 1st to February 28th, 2025.
Things seems anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there is not. If there were,
In our quest to bring to the table issue-based conversation around nationhood and development, we have made 4 to 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday the perfect time to welcome you into the Situation Room as we continue to build the narrative about public service and accountability.
Mr. President, this Senate needs to know. Mr. President, this Senate needs to lend its voice to the plight of these people. Mr. President, there is nowhere I can say it except here. This is why I'm elected. If I cannot say these things on this floor, sir, I better resign and leave.
As elections give the citizens the chance to make their political decisions, constant demand for quality leadership from those they voted into office.
Look at us now, there is nothing, we are starving. Tinubu should please do something.
It's also important to having a Nigeria of everyone's dream. Join Oᴘᴇyémi Akínyòdé as it takes to task seasoned analysts, opinion makers, business professionals, and politicians on issues around politics, policies, governance, and leadership every Monday to Friday from 4 to 5:30 p.m. on your super dial Mainland 98.3 FM. We'll welcome you, roommates, as we discuss the situations.
let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Okay, welcome back and thank you very much for still staying with us on Mainland 98.3 FM. Once again, I say happy Valentine's Day celebration. I think I especially love BB and Jay's, Valentine's message. Those two, they're always a delight when you get to listen to them on radio. Every 3 to 4 p.m. Monday to Wednesday, from Movie Monday to Request Wednesday, they've got something to share with you on the boards. Don't miss them. Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. just before the start of this show. You have to join J Dan, good guy with the bad intentions, and of course, beautiful BB, the biggest B, and that's what she calls herself. Wow. Welcome back to the show, and don't forget about 5:30 we'll have the Sunset News on Mainland 98.3 FM. And by 6 o'clock, I will also come back to take you through the world of sport. Chelsea will be asking Brighton for a Valentine's message today. And I asked them this morning, is it going to be tears or is it going to be victory? Let's see how it goes. The last time they met last week, Friday, in the Carabao, in the FA Cup, it was a victory for Brighton. Despite the fact that Chelsea scored first tonight, as English Premier League returns, Chelsea will be traveling to American Express Stadium, the one you call the Amex Stadium, to face Brighton again. Well, other games returns tomorrow. We'll take you through all of those, but you would have to wait and join me again by 6 p.m. But let's get back into the Situation Room. We've talked about everything we've discussed on the show today, but more importantly, I'm asking you on the back of the challenges that we're having with the power sector, especially at the health centers, health facilities that we have in the country. I mean, how do you even explain that even federal institutions are withdrawing from the national grid because of the bill that is coming? You were running on 30 million, it moved over to 100 million. Shouldn't we even have gone to the stage of solar before now? And that's the question we need to ask ourselves. But yet again, what does it even cost you to set up a solar panel? Do you know how expensive it has been in the last 2 years in this country? Just because people know that the cost of electricity had gone up, so it's almost like the higher the demand, certainly the higher the price would also be. But I've picked a lot of calls, so let us keep the calls for now. Let me read some of the messages that you have dropped for me on Facebook, and I will also come to WhatsApp and your DM to read all of those messages. So let me start from Facebook. Kabir Adigbengro says, good evening. My brother, I'm not calling for a military regime. Looking back at the time of Buhari Diagbon programs, then the people behaved well. We need good leaders that will follow the rules of the land. God will guide this country, Nigeria, to do what is right. Kabir Adigbengro, thank you very much. And I say amen to your prayer. Christopher F. Young, well, this is a long one. He said the problem of Nigeria is about corruption and bad leaders. This is a country that someone would go and import bad fuel and nobody is taking responsibility. They'll import bad drugs, nobody's talking about them, including the bad politicians. The one-time president that came and gone former, he told us that if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us. Even the corruption almost wanted to kill him. He managed to escape. My question is, who will kill the corruption? Corruption has been injected into the Nigerian system and it is running day by day. I know most of Nigerians, I know the Moses of Nigeria is coming. God bless and give us good leaders. If it's not Daniel, it's David, now it's Moses. Somebody should come. John Bernardo, he says, good evening, Okpa. The problem of Nigeria is the followers, because we'll always vote our leaders based on religion and tribal sentiment without even putting the quality of the leaders, and after all we still go to be the ones complaining. As for the PDP, they are just like Manchester United living on past glory. Whoa, they are going down every day. Manchester United have not gone down, they are just in 13th position. Okay. Lukman Oladipupo says, all the way from Dakar, Senegal, Mr. Okpe, the town hall meeting is not balablu. Okay, regarding the electricity issues, it's a big shame for a so-called giant of Africa not to have light at such a big hospital as the UCH. And up till now, no head is rolling. No one is being questioned or being brought to book. Anyone saying Nigerians don't have money is just deceiving themselves. We have the money, but it's being looted by a selected few. For how long are the poor masses going to suffer in the hands of these wicked and cruel leaders? This is so sad. Okay. First thoughts from Ikorodu says, good evening, Okwe. I always enjoy Fridays and Thursdays because we have more chance to talk to you. The issue of the UCH is just being politicized. The people knows what to do. Remove yourself from the national grid and install solar everywhere. It is cost effective and less problematic. The people would continue to waste, the lives of the people will continue to be wasted if we depend on electricity at health facilities. It is archaic. The world is moving on. Install solar. First thoughts from Ikorodu. That's sounding like a solar installer. Okay. Let me read some of the messages that have dropped to me off Facebook. Okay. Company are shutting down because of NEPA's outrageous charges. We have more than 1,000 problem. Okay. If there's electricity, what do I need the generator? Okay, thank you very much. Let me quickly 10th of February, exactly 2 months, I arrived there in Japan. My experience so far, all I can see is government who is in charge, who loves people, who care for governance. Everything here is working 100%, but in Nigeria, the government only care for politics. Nigeria lacks good leadership. My heart goes out to some of our callers because they always speak from a very point of a biased mind, not knowing whether they are supporting, and then they are supporting what would come back to hurt them, just like what is going on in Nigeria, and everybody is suffering. If it were to be here in Japan, everybody is enjoying the government. Don Peters from Osaka, Japan. Don Peter, saying I've left us here like this. Good evening, happy Valentine's to you. Thank you. At least somebody wished me happy Valentine today. Thank you. They say my character is bad. I don't deserve a gift. Okay. Sometimes I wonder whether we Nigerians have conscience, because I see no reason why somebody would import fake drugs with the situation that we are in this country. Which way Nigeria pay Valentine electricity and collect it from our trade? Don't ask for meter. Okay, that is how you for a single phase meter. I get the meter. If there's no electricity maintained, Dᴏɪᴛ, Oyo, Ogun, and Osun development and have a joint security team, which I think is quite applaudable, by the way, irrespective of their party differences. Remember that out of the 6 governors in the Southwest geopolitical zone, 2 of them are of the PDP, and the other 4, which is Ondo, Ekiti, Lagos, and Ogun, are of the APC. Osun and Oyo belonging to the PDP. But they're all coming together, to find a way to keep the region safe, especially now that we have the Southwest Development Commission. Let's see how it goes. But if you want to be forced or tempted to mention the distribution company that is in charge of that act, but I'm always wondering if that local government is just about 5 or 10 minutes drive from Bega, which is Lagos State. Why do you have to go to Ibadan to go and pick a distribution company to supply power? So the people in that Magboro axis, apart from the fact that the of electricity recently, instead of them to bring it around 5 p.m., they brought it at 5:20 a.m. and they took it at 5:50, and you have to wait for another 48 hours. That was just 20 minutes of electricity supply in 3 days, and at the end of the month, they bring the bill. It's distasteful, especially when you see how the people are talking about improvement in electricity supply in other areas. But let's leave that. Hopefully the people on that axis will be sensible enough to know that businesses are folding up and the people are going through a whole lot. The people responsible for electricity distribution at Magboro under Obafemi Owode local government, shame on you. You're a big disgrace. Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you, Oᴘᴇyémi, Mr. Sport.
You're welcome, Ms. Wise.
Valentine to you and humanity. Are you there?
I'm with you.
You see, I want to talk about the battle. He talks so tough, but some people are accusing him, versus CD, versus that. But for me, I support what we said. It may be very weighty, that language, but even though the Prime Minister or President of Canada must hear about it. If he's begging, hey, Jeremiah, once I read off, you may not listen. Now, you must react to this statement of the Bible. I'm telling you, that's boys. If you double me, attack you. That's what is going on. You are suffering country.
Please, Vice, did you do union in school?
When I come on radio like this, Oᴘᴇyémi, but let me say, you have been so close to around Mr. Sport, we will listen to you.
And he says, good day to him or support Peter Obi if he's running to become the president of Nigeria come 2027 on the platform of the Labour Party. I will not support him due to obvious reasons. Members of the Labour Party have been highly corrupt by some people. It is no longer ideal for Obi to continue being in the party whose interests of Nigerian people and the future generations of the APC. These people never mean well for the country. Political sector election, I think we can support people 2027. By 2030, very funny. But again, you also look long-term plans. I'm not God, by the way, but you know very well that people that will be in that future too. Yeah. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Glad I was able to get you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. My name is Chris.
You're welcome, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ojo. Yeah, please, my take this evening is on, because you did mention that you have a guest on Tuesday and you did talk about social justice. So I want to pound it down to the Southeast. We've known the insecurity that has been bedeviling the Southeast for a long time. And much of these things are, when you check it, it's always down to the whole the agitation for marginalization and the marginalization of the Southeast and stuff like that. And we know that the leader of this, the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, every morning there's always a sit at home because people are always agitating that it should be released. And we know what found out on Monday in the Federal High Court in Abuja. So I kind of wonder, in one breath, you will always be hearing from, because why I'm saying this, I kind of blame the media in a way. Most often times you hear social commentator and analysts always condemning and always bringing out the issue of marginalization in the Southeast. But when it comes to these issue Nnamdi Kanu. They hardly
Everybody's
bring it to the fore. No, they hardly go. We always talk about these things, and you always see side forward, always condemning this marginalization and stuff like that. But when the issue of Nnamdi Kanu come out, this social justice, why do you take a look at it and bring it out?
Mr. Chris,
for people to trash it out?
Mr. Chris.
Because most times I do listen to this. I've been listening to your station for more than a year now.
Thank you.
Instead of them to bring it out, they will go to the US and talk about
Mr. Chris, can you hear me?
And how Trump.
Can you hear me?
It's quite annoying.
Can you hear me?
The media is complicit of these things as well.
Can you hear me?
Out and we're not saying the truth.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. A case that is on trial, we can't talk about it on the radio. The only thing we can probably say about it is the report development. So when we say, oh, what happened to Justice Binta and Yako and Nnamdi Kanu on Monday, we just talk about what happened. We can't discuss a case that is already on trial. I'm sure you understand that. Well, we've come to the end of the show, but let me quickly stop by on Facebook. Wow. I'm not sure if I can take these messages again, but hey, I just want to appeal to you this evening that irrespective of what you choose to do, the survival of this country, we're not even talking of growth anymore. The survival of this country depends on what you and I choose to do, especially when we have the chance to talk to the people and we probably decide not to. Next up is the news at 5:30. I'll be back by 6 o'clock for Sport Cruise. My name is 𝐴꿼ʌmɪ Akinyi. Once again, happy St. Valentine's Day to everyone celebrating. And if you want to play tonight, please play safe and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.